So far, we have learned about lists, tuples, and sets. Now it's time to start with one of the most powerful and useful data types in Python, and that is dictionaries. If you have used real-world data like user info, student records, product details, dictionaries are built for that. Let's learn what they are, how they work, and why they are awesome, especially for beginners. Now the first question is, what is a dictionary in Python? A dictionary is a collection of key-value pairs. It's written inside curly brackets. Each item has two parts. One is key and another one is value. So key is like a label or name, and the value is the actual data connected to that label. Think of it like a real dictionary. For example, let's say we have apple and we can write that it is a fruit. Okay, then we can have, for example, book, and let's say it is a source of knowledge. So it is a key and it is a value. So if you think like it is a real dictionary, this becomes the real concept. Now in Python, how we are gonna work with that? So what we can do is we can take a variable, for example student, then the equal sign, and we write the curly brackets or braces, and there we define the keys. For example, a student can have a name, so this is a key, and for that key we have to give a value, for example Naruto. Okay, then a student will have age, and there let's say the age is 20. Then we can have another key like is student, and that contains the value true. Now this is a dictionary. Okay, so here name is key and Naruto is the value for that key, and here age is key and 20 is the value. Here as well is student is key and true is the value. Internally, Python stores these pairs using hash tables for fast access. Now it was our first example where we created this dictionary, and we can print that. So I can write the print statement and pass student, which is a dictionary. If I run the code, you can see it prints the dictionary. If I write the type method here and pass student and run the code, you can see it says dict, means dictionary. Let me remove the type method. Now you can also print a specific value from the dictionary. So you can write the dictionary name, then give square brackets, and inside that just write the key name. So in this case the key name is name, and now if I run the code, as you can see it prints Naruto, the value for this key. Now again I can write the print statement and write the student dictionary, and between square brackets and quotations I can say that I want the value of the age key, and if I run the code, you can see it prints 20. That's how you access the values by using keys. Now there are a set of rules for dictionaries. Now this is important for beginners, so let's have some notes. So first of all, keys must be unique. Let me make this comment. Okay, so you can't have two keys with the same name. So you have a key called name. Now if you make this name again, it will throw error. Or for example, you have a key called age. Now you can't name this age. So these should be unique, otherwise it will throw error. Okay, now the second rule is a key can be a string. As you can see, name, it is a string, age, it is a string, a student is a string. It can be a string, a number, or tuple. So keys must be immutable. These are immutable, but keys cannot be lists, not lists. Okay, and the third one is values can be anything. So in values you can put strings, numbers, booleans, lists, tuples, whatever you wish. Now let's take another example. For example, let's create a dictionary called person. curly braces. Then here we have a key called a name. There the name is Hinata. Okay, let's have age, and that is 18. And then let's have hobbies, and this can be a list because a person can have multiple hobbies. For example, Hinata has hobby like reading and then gardening. And then let's have another key, for example, is married. Let's say it is false, he is not married. As you can see, you can even store lists or booleans as values. Now let's see how you can create an empty dictionary. Let's say I have a variable called empty dict. You can name this anything, and you can just write the empty curly braces. The spelling mistake, let me fix this. Okay, empty dict, and you can just write the curly braces, and this will create an empty dictionary. So if I write the print statement and pass empty dict and run the code, you'll see it prints just the curly braces. It is useful when you are planning to add values later. Now internally, when you write student, then in between square brackets and quotations, the key, Python quickly looks up the memory spot for the key name using the hashing mechanism. This is why dictionaries are super fast when it comes to accessing or updating values. Now the recap here is a dictionary holds key value pairs. It is written with the curly braces, as you can see, curly braces, and colons here, as you can see, colons. You can access values using the key, like here, as you can see, the dictionary name, then the key. These must be unique. As you can see, these keys should be unique, can't be duplicate, and those have to be immutable. It can't be lists, and the values can be anything, means any data type. And that's your introduction to dictionaries in Python. We have learned what they are, how to use them, and why they are so powerful. In the next video, we'll go deeper and learn how to access values from dictionary properly, including how to avoid errors when keys are missing. So make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.